Since our kitchen is still unusable, hopefully it won't be tonight. Hopefully the guy is gonna come and like take down the stuff so that I have access. But anyway, despite that, I have to eat somewhere. I have to eat lunch somewhere somehow. So I went to Shake Shack, and then my plan was then to come to a park and eat lunch, have a nice little picnic like I've done before. I've never come to this park in particular, but this was just the closest one to Shake Shack. But it's recently been irrigated, and so the ground is all really gross. And then I did find one dry spot to sit down, and I quickly found out that there were ants everywhere. So I'm in my car and I'm gonna eat my lunch in my car, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be wonderful. Here's currently what my kitchen looks like. Cabinets won't be ready for like 5 weeks either, so this is cool. But at least it's not toxic anymore. There's no lead or asbestos or mold. It's all cleaned out, so that's good. That is good. And I can at least use my stove, which is over there. It looks so weird. And it's so echoey too. Happy Saturday morning. I'm back at my cafe and doing some reading. Whew. So for whatever reason this morning, I am just kind of restless, and I slept horribly last night, and my allergies are bothering my eyes. My eyes are burning. I don't know what. None of this really matters other than to say I'm just really kind of restless. I didn't want to stay home this morning, so I went and ate breakfast at my favorite little cafe. And what I desire is to just like walk around a bookstore, or I would even take a Goodwill. That's just what I feel like doing. But the problem is that it's only 8:30 in the morning and nowhere is open except for like food places, the grocery store, or where I'm at right now, which is Target. So I'm gonna walk around Target for half an hour, and then there's a Goodwill over here that I'm gonna go to, see what I can see. And yeah, I don't know what's going on, why I just couldn't be at home. I've got so much stuff I could be doing at home, but I just don't feel like being at home right now. I don't know, it's so weird. So happy Saturday. I'm out in the world on a Saturday morning. I don't know when I last did that, because I normally stay home on the weekends if I can because of people, but I just felt like being out and about, I guess. So let's go. Remind me to tell you guys about, never mind. You know how you hold your phone either vertical or horizontal? No, wait. Vertical or horizontal for either picture or video. I wish, there's a Michael's, I'm not going in there. I wish that you could hold your phone any which way and like choose whether or not it's landscape or portrait. I've switched up the terms on you, try and keep up, because I want to hold my phone. This is gonna look sideways to you, obviously. But I want to hold my phone up and down, but I want it to record side to side. And I wish I was able to do that. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm at Goodwill now because it's just after 9. So I'm getting my wish. I did buy something at Target. Let me show you real quick. So I feel like I've mentioned this before in a vlog. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. But April is a busy month for me in regards to people I love having birthdays. I've got 4 people I have mentioned this. It was in the vlog where I went to the park. I went to the cafe that I just went to, but then I also went to the park and it was too cold. Remember that? Anyway, so I've got 4 people in the month of April that have birthdays. My nephew and my other friend, their birthday has already passed. I've already taken care of them. I have the birthday present for my other friend, but I have to send it to her. She's the one that lives in Montana. And then my other friend that lives here, I just hadn't gotten anything for her yet. Though, granted, her birthday is until the end of the month, so I didn't really have to think about it too hard. But anyways, so I saw this at the, I saw this cute little glass box in the front of the store where they have like the $1, $3, or $5 things, and this was $5. And she just moved into a new place where she now has an office. And so what I'm gonna do, it's like, this is like elegant and beautiful, is I'm going to make a little magic jar or a magic box for her with like crystals and stuff, so that she can have it on her little desk, and every time she sees it, she'll think of me. No, every time she sees it, she can think about magic. But I just love this box. I think it's super cool. Then I bought this in the same place. This was also $5, but it's just one of these like woven baskets that I have similar ones to these that are bigger in my closet. So this fits perfectly in my closet. Let's go into Goodwill. I have no plans for this. I just want to go in, see what they got, walk around. Do I want my sweater or not? It was so cold in Target. It's not very cold outside right now. Excuse me. It's not really cold outside. But it was freezing in Target. But I'm never cold in places. If anything, I'm always hot. So, well, whatever. Let's go. Really nice. A really nice dresser. It's only 25. Oh, yeah, it's only $25. All of these Brita filters because they don't work. Look at how cute they are. The elephants are in love. Okay, look at this. Then you open it. It's a groomsman flask. For some reason I was expecting Goodwill to possibly be busy on a Saturday morning. Like, I know that there are days where everything is half off or something. I don't know. I don't know what day that is, if that's even a thing anymore, or if it's only at some Goodwills. I don't know. I never plan to go during that time because I don't like when things are super busy. Anyway, all of that to say, it was like super chill in there, really nice. And I got a couple things. First, I got this basket, a nice sturdy basket that was literally like $2.50. So that's cool. Then I got a couple bathing suits. I know some people are like skeeved out about buying bathing suits at Goodwill, but everything that I buy is thoroughly washed before it is on my body or anything. And if you're skeeved out, that's okay. But look at this. This is so cute. And I haven't tried it on. I hope it actually fits. But I think it will. And next week I am dog sitting at a house that has a pool. So I'm really excited about that. And then I got this Adidas one piece that has like a really low back. Oh, I can't wait to try this on. I just hope it fits. I hope it fits. I hope it fits. Because this is super, super cute. So that's it. That's all I got. Oh, the bathing suits were, this was $3.50. This one was $3.50. And the Adidas one, since it was name brand, was $10. But I mean, an Adidas swimsuit new would be like way more. So I consider it a good deal, even if it's a little higher than what I would normally buy or pay. Oh, and I got a book too. Didn't I get a book? Yes. And I got a book. The Making of a Poem, a Norton Anthology of Poetic Forms. And this was $2.29, but purple was 50% off, so $1.15 for this book. A book of poems, and I love poetry so much. And I'm always looking for new poetry books, you know, because I just love to just flip to one. And so having ended, silence long ensued, nay nature to or fro spake for a space, but with firm eyes affixed, the ground still viewed. Meanwhile, all creatures looking in her face, expecting the end of this so doubtful case, did hang in long suspense what would ensue, to whether side should fall the sovereign playing. At length, she looking up with cheerful view, the silence brake and gave her doomy in speeches few. I just love how poetry feels when I say it out loud. Saying poetry out loud feels good. It's satisfying. I love it. I love it. So anyway. So I don't know what I'm doing now. I think I'm going home. I've spent enough money this morning. Ugh. Because I paid for breakfast, and then I spent like $10 at Target, and then I think I just spent $18 here. Yeah. So I'm done for this morning spending money. I'm gonna go home and get some things done. I've got to do some cleaning. I've got to, and I've got to do some organizing of our kitchen. I think that's it. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go home. My family's been out of town this weekend, and I was really looking forward to it. I had all these plans and ideas of like, finally the house to myself, like some peace and quiet, like I'm not going to be disturbed. I'm going to get all this stuff done. And you know what I did? I didn't do any of that. I didn't do a single thing I was planning on doing this weekend. Instead, yesterday I went and had breakfast at my favorite cafe, which you saw, and I did some shopping, which is great. And then I spent the rest of the day just like a couch potato. Granted, I was outside enjoying the nice weather because it's been warm but not too hot. It's really been awesome. And just like resting. Just totally resting and vegging out. And what did I do Friday? Did I even do anything Friday? Friday, I guess I had to do some of the kitchen stuff. But yeah, I have not done a single thing that I was planning on doing this weekend. And you know what? I guess it's okay. I mean, it has to be okay because it's what happened. And my family's on their way home now. They'll be home in a couple of hours. And that'll be that. But yeah, I just relaxed. I just hung out with my dog, and we just chilled. It's that time of the month. Well, shortly anyway. So my menses are very predictable. I know exactly because I feel the same exact way every single month. The day before, I am a human garbage disposal. So, okay, normally I eat a decent amount every day. I have breakfast, I have lunch. I 99% of the time have a snack between lunch and dinner. After dinner, I have usually some type of dessert of some sort. And, you know, obviously some days I'm more hungry or not, you know, whatever. But I usually have a set schedule and I usually eat at the same times every day, and it doesn't really vary a whole lot. That's just what works best for me. Unless, of course, I choose to like go to my favorite cafe or something. Obviously, then it switches up a little bit. Anyway, but the day before I start my period, which was yesterday, I'm assuming, because I haven't technically started yet, but it usually goes about this way. Anyway, I turn into a human garbage disposal. I am just hungry all day long, and I just want to eat garbage. I don't really like to put qualifiers on food because I'm not someone that believes in like good food or bad food. It's just food is food. Some of it's gonna make you feel good, some of it's not, and it's up to you to decide what you're gonna eat, okay? I'm not here for food shaming, but the day before my period, I'm willing to eat like anything. I'm hungry all day long. I want to eat all day long. And so I let myself because I know what's going on. I know that it's just my body is preparing to shred itself from the inside out. But then the next day, which is usually the day that I start, I don't have any appetite. I have zero appetite. But my body has to eat. I have to eat. I have to put food and fuel in my body, or else I'll get really sick. So like this morning I ate a protein bar and a banana, and now it's like 12:30 and I still haven't eaten lunch. And normally I've already finished eating lunch by now. But I'm not hungry. And I just don't want to make food. So I ordered food because the only thing that sounded good is a salad. So I ordered from somewhere that I've ordered many times before. I hope it makes me feel good. So I'm waiting for that to come. It should be here in 15 minutes or so. But I just feel so bad. Yesterday, I had, the day before, it's always the same. I eat like a garbage disposal, and I have a really bad headache that like just will not go away. And so I always try various different things, and I think yesterday the combination of CBD oil, ibuprofen, and then laying with a ice pack like wrapped around my head is what finally broke the headache, I think. All right, so what I get is this really delicious salad, though I added the shredded cheese today for some reason. I've never done that, but I was just feeling it. It's really not that hard. I could probably make this at home, but you know, when you're just like not feeling good, the desire to have someone else make you food. Anyway, it's really good, but like I said, it's basic. I could probably make it at home if I tried. It also comes with a special dressing that I don't use. It's good. I just prefer ranch. So I eat the ranch. I mix it all up and it's good to go. I also put it in one of my own bowls and eat my own fork. That's not crazy or anything. It's just anyway. Then I also got this tea, which is black tea, but it's watermelon black tea. It's very delicious. It's very good. Then I get this giant cookie. Look how big this cookie is. It's so big, and I got 2 today so that I'll have one to eat tomorrow probably. I don't know if I'll be able to eat it today because it's so big, and I like snack on that cookie all day long. But the cookie is so good. It's got like, it smells so good. White It's got cashews, chocolate chips, and it's sprinkled with sea salt. It's so good. So yeah, that's what I've got today. Sometimes I'll order the like quesadilla and maybe add chicken or steak to it, but I just am not hungry today, so I didn't want to spend the money on it and then not eat it. So I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna enjoy it. You want to see my dog? There's my dog. Hey Sam. Do you want to say hi to the vlog? Say hi. Say hi, guys. He's listening very intently because there was noise in the other room. Okay, so a couple weeks ago, or like last week, I'm pretty sure it was just last week, I got a call from my PCP group or whatever, and they were like, so we got a referral for neurology, we've sent that over, expect a call from them. And I was like, wait, like what is this in reference to? I was confused because by that point I've already had a referral to neurology. I already have an appointment set up. It's not until the end of June, but I already had it. And I asked her like, what's the place called? And it was different than the place that I already have the appointment for. And she was like, I was confused, she was confused. And she's like, okay, I'm gonna put you on a quick hold and see what I can figure out. I was like, okay. Because I thought maybe I was getting referred to two different places because for my lower back, I'm getting referred to two different places, the pain management and then the surgery place, which hopefully I don't have to get surgery. That's just like last resort, but I still have an appointment for next week to go talk to them and just see, but I'm going to do physical therapy first and possible injections, but I hope I don't even have to do that. Anyway, so I thought maybe I was getting, I don't know, things are kind of confusing sometimes when you've got so much going on. And I also feel terrible today. Anyway, so she came back on the line and she's like, okay, so we see that we've already sent the referral to somewhere else. I don't know why this happened. Like, this phone call has been pointless. I apologize. I was like, no, it's okay. Thank you for taking the time and figuring it out. And she's like, okay, well, I hope you have a great day. I was like, thanks, you too. And then hung up and forgot about, put it out of my head because it was just a mistake. Or was it a mistake? So today I got a call from the place of this second referral, this other referral for a different neurology place for a different neurologist. I was confused. I didn't tell her that I already have an appointment somewhere, because they've received a referral, and I asked how far out the appointment is, and it's just in 2 weeks. So I scheduled it. I mean, what's gonna happen? I don't feel like it's wrong to take this appointment because I want answers and I don't want to have to wait 2.5 months. So I'm gonna go. This neurologist can explain the results that I got in 2 weeks instead of waiting 2.5 months. And then on the phone with my last week, the phone call I got last week about the referral, she said keep the first one because it's if I need further testing or something. The first place that I was referred to is more top. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but they do more things. Yeah, they do more things than the second place that I was referred to. Again, why I was referred to two places, that's the mystery, which I think is why, but since this other place does more stuff, I think that's why it's a longer wait, because they have more people, more patients, because they do more things. That makes sense to me. But this other place doesn't do all of everything. So if it turns out that I need more than what this place can provide, then I'll have to go to this other place. But the other place is still 2.5 months away. So I'm going to keep that appointment. If I go in 2 weeks to this second place and it turns out I don't even need the other neurologist, I'll cancel my appointment, and then that will open up that appointment for someone else. So I feel good about this. I am grateful that I'm now going to be able to talk to a neurologist much sooner. That way I can also talk to the neurologist sooner about getting my vaccine, because I'm hesitant right now. I wasn't hesitant until I received news that there's something going on in my brain. Now I'm hesitant about getting the vax because I don't know what's going on in my brain, you know? And I have a friend who's chronically ill who has a laundry list of things. She's amazing. Tina, if you see this, I absolutely adore you. You already know. But her experience with getting the vaccine, because she has all of these things, like chronic illness things, the vaccine people like made sure, like, she had to stay for like an hour. They had to observe her for like an hour just to make sure she didn't have a reaction. Thankfully, she didn't have any reaction like whatsoever, like other than a sore arm. She's been doing great, which is so cool. I'm so grateful for that. And there, I mean, the most of the possibility for me is that I could get the vaccine and it would be totally fine. But just for my own peace of mind, I want to talk to the neurologist first and get the okay from him. Or maybe they'll be like, well, let's hold off and, you know, because I have no idea. I don't know what the MRI results mean. I've done research, and out of the research that I've done, there is one possibility that makes sense to me, but I am not a neurologist and I don't understand. I can't remember how much I talked about this in the lumbar spine MRI results, but I'm still not going to give any specifics, which I know is annoying, but whatever. If I Google the exact phrasing of my MRI results, I have two different things going on. Remember, technically 3, but the cyst of the pineal gland doesn't really matter. Like, that's pretty common, I guess. But of the two, there's 2 other things going on. And if I Google the exact phrasing, scary things show up, like, that don't relate to me at all. Like, I don't fit any of the things. So it's confusing. It's like, what does that mean? But if I Google that plus young people, it shows up with the result plus young, like Google will autofill to young women. And there is something, that is rare, but it does show up in young women, occasionally, which kind of, which, I mean, fits way more than the other thing, right? So, but again, I have no idea if this thing is actually what's going on in my brain, because I'm not a neurologist. I don't know. And so I haven't done any more Googling since then, because I'm like, I don't have any idea. Like, there's no point in me trying to make it something that it's not. Like, because there's a big possibility that I'll go into the neurologist and have them be like, oh yeah, so this is just something that sometimes happens to young people. It's no big deal. We'll keep an eye on you. We'll do another MRI in 6 months, but, you know, you're fine. You know, like, there's a big possibility that that's what's going to happen. I hope that's what happens. I hope that they're like, oh yeah, it's no big deal. Because my symptoms, my dizziness, I've had my dizziness for 10 years, and it's just something I've learned to deal with. If I could wake up tomorrow and never be dizzy again, oh my gosh, I would take that. Like, that would be so cool. But also, the room isn't spinning. I'm not like throwing up from being so dizzy. It's not that type of thing. It's just like a constant motion in my head. It's annoying, and especially after I've done something physical, like it is worse. But again, it's manageable. The only other thing are my headaches, my migraines. I don't even know if they're technically migraines. I had that one ocular migraine that was really scary, but I've only ever had that one. So I don't know, like, again, if I could wake up tomorrow and never have a headache again, that would be cool. But a part of me is also like, headaches are just a part of life. I don't know. Maybe I've been naive to think that. Maybe they're connected to whatever this thing is that's going on. I don't know. I've been trying to keep track of like my headaches, but I haven't been doing a very good job of it because I'm just used to them. Like, I've just been managing them. So anyway, and then if you specifically Google the MRI results of the other thing, something scary shows up again. It doesn't show up as what is the exact phrasing. So I'm confused. I'm just waiting for the neurologist. All of this to say that I now have an appointment in 2 weeks, technically only 13 days, with a neurologist. And if they decide that I need more than what they can offer, then or if I want a second opinion, maybe I want a second opinion, and this has opened that up for me and I didn't know. You know what I mean? So I'm just trusting that this is going to work out. The worst thing that could happen is that insurance catches on and refuses to pay for like the second appointment that I may or may not even have. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna trust that what's happening is supposed to be happening. And I'm grateful that I only have to wait 2 weeks to talk to a neurologist. So I'm just trusting that this is working out the way it's supposed to. And I just feel a bit of relief that it's now 2 weeks instead of 2.5 months. So 2 weeks from now, I might have an answer. 2 weeks from now, I might get the okay to get a vaccine. I want the vaccine. I'm going to get the vaccine. I just want to make sure that it's the right thing to do, since I don't know what's going on in my brain. I hope I don't need more testing with what's going on in my brain. That was one thing that was frustrating with when I went to that class that my friend put on last week or whenever, and there was a woman there that was like, did I tell you guys about this? I apologize if I've already told you this. Ugh, that's so annoying, but I can't remember. But there was a woman there that was like, I don't let doctors tell me that I'm sick. I don't let them, I don't know. It was very much that air, like, I don't let them tell me that I'm sick. I don't let them tell me that there's something wrong with me, like, or whatever. And I'm just like, that's cool. You know, she said that there's something wrong with her thyroid, but she just doesn't let it bother her. And I'm like, cool. Like, if that's how you, like, that's awesome. If you feel good and, like, there's technically something wrong with you, but you feel good, like, I mean, that's kind of where I'm at. I do have symptoms, and I would rather not have those symptoms. So if this brain thing can help me, if there's something, treatment in some way that can eliminate those symptoms, I want to do it. That's not me, like, claiming some sick role or something. I don't know, it's just so stupid. But yeah, but the reason I was even bringing that up is that in that conversation, I think it was even my friend that was like, the more tests that they do, doctor could do a million tests on someone and on anyone and find something wrong, which I don't know if that's actually true, especially because I'm someone who went years being tested and not finding anything for the diagnosis of Lyme disease when I was really, really sick. Like, I spent so many years, every test came back negative or normal or whatever. And it was so frustrating because I was obviously very sick, but they couldn't figure out what it was until I was like almost dying. And then finally a light bulb went off and they tested me for the right thing. So I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. Can you tell that I'm like feeling good though, feeling better, because I am somewhat relieved that my appointment has now been moved up. All right, I gotta go. I've now been talking for 15 minutes. Oh my gosh. Bye.